Kevin here, and I am live and I am on the strive. I've got something to say. Sagittarically speaking, will be joining me momentarily, but right now I am live and you are hanging out with Hebro for the next hour or so. So just relax. I know that Scare Performance is on his way in about 30 minutes, but I got something important to say, and I think it's important that we get these things out. So I'm going to tell you something, honkies. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I meant Hangouts. Hangouts. I meant to say Hangouts. Going to tell you something, Hangouts. Guess what, Google? Guess what? Hey, come here a second. Come here. Come here, Google. Come here a little bit closer. A little bit closer. 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 Yeah! You just got bitch smacked, Google. You know what you did? I tell you what you did. You screwed yourselves. You screwed yourselves by getting rid of Hangouts. Because now you've sent everyone to a competitor. You send them all to StreamYard. That's right, StreamYard. StreamYard for your live streaming needs. Everybody go to StreamYard. You got rid of Hangouts, and now you got StreamYard. And guess what? I would rather pay $20 a month than to have Hangouts for free and have all the screw-ups that Hangouts was having. I guarantee you tonight, everyone's hearing me loud and clear. And in about 30 minutes, they're going to hear Scarab loud and clear. They heard him loud and clear Friday night, too. And I believe he did some test streams Thursday as well. So, guess what? You're the man. You're the man, Google. I'd give you a round of applause, but yeah, way to go, idiot. Anyway, we are joined now live by Sagittarically Speaking. Sagittarically, how you doing tonight, brother?
Well, hello there. I see that you got a nice new platform. I thought I'd stop by and check out the new digs.
Well, I'll tell you, if you've been listening, I've been bitch smacking Google around a little bit.
Oh, shoot. Did you smack her up, flip her, and rub her down?
Yeah, I said, come here, Google, come here. And then I just gave her a couple good ones.
So, did she scream?
Well, I don't have the sound effect for that, so no.
Okay.
You know what I notice?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you're about to tell me.
We sound way better on StreamYard than we ever sounded on Hangouts. So guess what?
I agree. You do sound quite well, I might add, with your nice bravado voice.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment.
It was most definitely one.
Okay. I see we got Mr. Jocko in the house. This is neat. I don't even have to go to YouTube. Do you see him?
No, I cannot see Mr. Jocko, but yeah, I'm glad to know that he's here.
Yeah, we got two watching. See, I don't even have to go to YouTube to do this.
However, I probably will go to YouTube. That way I'm not just sitting here looking at, our two blank avatars.
Oh.
That way I can at least see what's going on in chat.
Okay. So what do you think about the whole, well, I'll let you get to your YouTube.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm here.
What do you think about the whole Google dropping Hangouts tobacco
I think it's going to turn out to be a blessing in disguise. I think that we're going to move on to bigger and better things.
I think so. It's made our lives a little bit. It made my life a little bit of hectic there for a little bit because I was concerned we weren't be able to go on the air ever again. But hey, here we are. And like I said, if I have to pay $20 a month, then so be it. I'll do it.
Right? Yeah, I mean, change is never easy, but oftentimes when you once you get past the bumps on the road, it finds a way of smoothing itself out.
Now, Scarab's going to be on in about 30 minutes, but we're only going to be on here about an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever you want to do, my man.
He's going to be on till about 1 in the morning anyway. So we won't, we'll be stepping on him for just a little bit, but not too bad, not too much.
Right? I mean, if we got some viewers in here, we should keep going. If not, we should just try to maybe cut it off a little early. But let's just see how it goes.
Well, I got a lot on my mind tonight, and that's the thing. See,
Oh yeah, you got to get it off your chest, huh?
oh yeah, that's
All
why
right,
I had to hop in here tonight. You know that, right?
right.
I think you had a little bit on your mind too.
Well, I always got something to say. It could be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
I'll tell you what. See, Google is not smart. If they wanted to, they could have charged you $20 a month to keep Hangouts, but they want to be dumb about it and give it to a competitor. Then so be it. I like this. I'm beginning to like this. What's it called? StreamYard.
Yes, StreamYard. Armor just joined chat.
Hey, I always love seeing Armor in there. I know he's going to be on the Scarab channel. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a for sure thing because you never know. He
I'd
goes.
say that he'll probably be there.
He
I
goes
guess he'll
wherever.
tell us here in a moment if we wait for his response.
Well, he goes wherever the Father sends him. You know that.
Well, of course he does.
Yeah. So I mean, excuse me. And of
Wow,
course,
that sounded pretty hearty.
oh, you should have heard the coughs I had earlier today, man.
That's okay. I'm okay.
I'm getting the
Unless you
cough.
recorded them and want to play them back for me.
I did some recordings earlier, not on my well, not on my coughs, but I didn't realize it. But did you know that on the Nintendo uh, 3DS you can record stuff,
Okay.
and I will play those recordings here in just a quick short minutes, and as soon as I read some of these spiffy comments.
Yeah, Arbor, help me. I'm trapped in this live stream with this madman.
I am I am a madman. I'm a madman. I'm a madman.
I'm just kidding,
Oh, I
mostly.
know. Yeah, who are these two yo-yos broadcasting? Who are they? Who who do we think we are? How dare we?
I know, right? With our fictitious names and everything.
What the hell's wrong with us? This isn't Shifty Sunday, so we can't be shifty tonight.
Nope.
Yeah, the program's working very well. In fact, it's working better than Hangouts was. You're not hearing an echo. I don't think you're hearing my echo. Are you hearing my echo?
No, if you have an echo, I'm not hearing it. Try yodeling, see if that works.
Ooh,
Nope, nothing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
But
Armor, you're gonna if you when you get the link for dance show, assuming he sends you one, which I'm sure he will. Um, he has
I'm good.
StreamYard as well, except he's got all the bells and whistles. He went with the $20 a month version. We're using the free version here tonight, but it's
Yeah,
pretty nifty.
I cheaped
I mean,
out.
even the free version is nifty, but the $20 with all the bells and whistles is even niftier. I guess that's a good way to put it.
I cheapened out. I'll admit it.
Oh, he says he's in backstage. You can
Backstage.
bring him in. Yeah,
Oh,
Armor, you can bring him
oh, there
on.
he is. And there we are. There he is. Let's see if we can hear him loud and clear.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh wow, you can even tell he's got a new microphone.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
this thing definitely has some perks. I don't have to hop in and out to get hear you guys.
Yeah, you're sounding cooler than Wolfman Jack there, Armor.
That's awesome. I loved the Wolfman back in the day. See, I'm old enough to appreciate the wolf.
I won't make any old man comments. I swear.
Wolfman Jack was awesome.
Hey, Robin Neely's in the house. That's
Robin Keneally. Hey, Robin Keneally. Yeah, it sounds great on the YouTube end.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, this program.
Do I still
Shout out
sound
to
just as
Lothar.
nerdy?
Is Lothar turned me onto it, so awesome.
I'm curious if I still sound just as nerdy even on the new platform.
Maybe even like nerdier.
Oh wow, even nerdier.
I really do, yeah.
That's what's up.
I thought he said dirty. I'm like,
Now I just want to make sure I'm getting my maximum, the most bang for my buck, or the most out of it.
That's right. I can't wait for story time with Sage. It'll be awesome now.
Robin Neely says it sounds like we're talking from a portal in space.
It looks like we're talking through a portal in space.
Oh yeah, it's the visual. Yeah, you're probably right. It does look like two alien eyeballs, doesn't it?
We could turn our cameras on and really shock them.
I know, right?
Wait a second.
I will do that once I get a shave and a haircut. Get myself back to presentable again.
2 bits.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah, you can make up to 6 windows, like in the Brady Bunch with the 8 windows.
Oh, we can have the story of a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Hebrew, you can be the lovely lady.
I don't know how lovely I'd be, though.
Here's a story of a man named Hebrew.
We could definitely write a tune.
Yeah.
I had some pretty cool voices on my new toy. I got the Nintendo DS system.
All right. Okay, you just hook it up and do it live?
Sure.
That would be more interesting.
Screen share a pretty picture for him to look at or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Not
that one. Choose a totally different one than that one.
No.
I don't know if we're allowed avatars or not, Jocko. We haven't figured out how to put them in if you are. But it's made mostly for a camera, I guess. I haven't figured out a way to upload an avatar.
Okay. Right.
I'm big. Oh, no.
I think if we go into the StreamYard and create our own accounts, we might be able to create an avatar under our account.
Well, I have my own account, but I still don't.
Oh, you have a StreamYard account?
Yeah.
And it didn't give you an option to create your own avatar?
Not that I figured out.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out which one I like better. There we go. I'm in charge.
Large and in charge. I think there's one setting where you're just sharing the whole screen. You don't even see the icons. It's just whatever you're screen sharing.
Hold on, let me try that. No, not that one. Hey, let me try screen share. Ooh, 2 monitors. No, wait.
You don't have to have 2 monitors. You can just
What
click.
am I showing here? What am I?
There's nothing showing yet.
What about now? How about now?
No,
Sure?
pretty sure, unless I got it paused. Nope.
Huh. Do you see it, God's Armor?
Yeah, I see your screen share now. Yep.
Oh.
Huh.
Says good
I'm
luck.
Maybe I
afraid,
need to leave and come back.
I'm afraid to do anything because last
Showing
time
the chat people. Hey, at least that's better than looking at our icons. We can actually see
Yeah, but
how screen
it's not
share works.
showing up on YouTube channel. Do you see it on YouTube or in your all session?
Let's see.
Both. I'm on YouTube right now. I can see it.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder why I don't.
I don't know. Should be able to.
I'll leave and come back.
Try refreshing your YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
What
Oh
should
yeah,
I,
now I see it.
what should I
All
look
right.
up?
Oh, I just got a link from the Dano, so I'm
Oh,
gonna have to pop, fellows.
All right.
all
Well,
right.
we'll be over shortly.
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm glad it's working for you. Looks like, see, that wasn't too hard to fix. I like this stuff. I was messing with it a little bit when I sent you the link, and I figured it'd work out all right.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, much love, brothers. I'll see you for Shifty Sunday tomorrow.
All right.
Later.
Peace. Well, that was cool of him to stop by, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, he's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude with a cool attitude.
Yep.
He doesn't have a rude attitude. He doesn't have a bad attitude. He has a cool attitude. You know that?
Yeah, I believe I do.
Well, if you didn't, you do now. And it makes me feel better. You know, I was upset all day. I was like, oh man, how the heck am I going to do Shifty Sunday broadcast? What are we going to do if I can never do a broadcast ever again? Or, well, I guess I just go back to my regular life of lifting weights and eating SpaghettiOs. But I mean, you know, for real though.
Right. SS just joined.
Who?
Little S, big S.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you guys could be with us tonight. I'm sorry that we're skipping over Scarab's program right now, probably.
You
No.
know, Scarab. He just sent him the link. I'd say he goes live about 10:30
Yeah, that's
or
true.
about 45 minutes from now.
You know how he could make money?
With a cardboard sign standing by the freeway.
Well, no, I was thinking if YouTube charged for how long people were late,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
a delinquency fee.
make a lot of money.
I still like the cardboard sign by the highway idea a lot better.
I could see Dan with a cardboard sign by the highway.
Yeah, it says I've been Mandela affected.
You know, he's got.
God bless.
I'm imagining him. I'm imagining him now with the long hair, the bandana,
Uh huh.
the jeans, and
Right.
kind of looking like Rambo.
Yeah, and he's got penny loafers, but only a penny on the left shoe. I know what you mean.
Yeah, sure. Oh, if he ever hears this broadcast, he's going to give us so much hell.
He can dish it out as well as he takes
I
it.
know. Yeah. Yeah. I liked it when he was on what show was that? Was that Armor Show? Wednesday Word. All
Uh huh.
three of us were on Wednesday Word, and we were all just, oh man, we were just ribbing each other so hard, man. It's funny.
In the chat room.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he was calling God's Armor soy boy, and God's Armor was calling him stuff, and no, God's Armor was calling him soy boy
All right.
because he drinks, he drinks those
Lattes.
fancy lattes,
Yep.
So I like what little S big S said. Bandana and mullet. Yeah, I could imagine him with a bandana, the bandana and the mullet on the side of the road, cardboard box. YouTube doesn't pay me shit.
I've been shadow banned.
Uh-oh. I'm getting some sort of phone call here.
A phone call?
Is that you? Are you calling me? Are you calling me? Hey.
I'm not calling you.
You calling me? You calling me?
Are you calling me? No. Maybe it's Dan.
Oh, yeah, he hears us. He does have my phone number. There's no telling how many times I called in that show. He probably has my phone number memorized.
Oh, I'm sure he knows when it's you.
Yeah. I might call in tonight. I don't know.
Right?
I didn't get to call in last night.
Oh shoot! Well, then you're running behind schedule.
I know, right?
Can you think of the last Friday night that you didn't call?
Oh, it's been a while since I didn't call.
I know, right?
It's almost as though I'm a part of that show.
Exactly. You're a staple. You're a part of the institution.
Yeah, but what institution are we talking about now? Are we talking about,
I'm not saying you need to be institutionalized, just that you're part of the institution.
I might be institutionalized. Yeah, he has a scared performance call-in disorder. He has the where was I going with this?
I don't know. And they show you those little cards with the ink blots on them, and you're supposed to say what the first thing you think of.
Right.
And you'd be naming all these Mandela effects with every picture that they show you.
That would be me, yeah. Be like, what do you see here? Box of chocolates is like.
Dolly had braces. She did. I swear she had them.
It was Sally Fields. It was Christopher Reeves. I swear.
Yep. I built it, but they didn't come.
We're going to need a bigger boat. Hey, that reminds me. Did you know? I was watching something. Oh, I was watching the Saturday Night Live. I wish I would have sent the video. It was called Superman. What was it called? Do you remember?
Unfortunately, I wasn't the one watching it.
True. There was auditions for Superman, and Christopher Reeves was on there, and he introduced himself as Christopher Reeve.
He did, huh?
Yeah, he himself walked up and said, "I'm Christopher Reeve."
How long ago? Like what year was it? Do you know?
This had to have been like in the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to send you that link. I'll have to send you that video. We might do that for Shifty Sunday.
Yeah, sounds interesting enough.
But when I heard that, I'm like, what? Did he just say? It's like the celebrities, they don't even know themselves that their names have changed. Isn't that something?
I know, right?
Okay, here's the sounds that I recorded last night. You ready?
I'm listening.
Okay. I'll have to turn it up. Oh, it's too low, man. No, you guys ain't gonna be able to hear this. You can't hear that, can you?
Almost. Can you bring it closer and make it louder?
Hold on.
Crazy country, man. You sit there and let your
There you go.
watch you little chipmunks swinging like a chimpanzee. Crazy country, man. You sit there or you let your TV watch you little.
Okay, there's one of them. It keeps rewinding for some reason. Let me
Hello, everybody. I'm G. Oakland, and I'm sitting by with WWF champion Hulk Hogan. Hogan, how you doing? Well, let me tell you something, Gene. Hello,
Uh-oh.
everybody. I'm Mean Gene Oakland, and I'm sitting by with WWF champion Hulk Hogan. Hogan, how you doing? Well, let me tell you something, Gene. Hello, everybody. I'm Mean Gene Oakland.
It's said in
and
different
I'm
ways.
sitting by with WWF champion Hulk Hogan. Hogan, how you doing? Well, let me tell you something, Gene.
Okay. Let me
Yeah, I heard it 3 times.
I'm feeling kind of sick there, mister. Well, you better not fart into the microphone because everybody's here. How you doing, Mark? I'm feeling
there should be
kinda
lots of
sick
mud
here,
and
mister.
dirt
Well, you better
and
not
grass.
fart into the
What's she
microphone
talking
'cause
about?
everybody's here.
Hey,
How you doing,
Yeah.
Robin Neely was talking about
kinda sick here.
this house that got demolished.
Well, you better
Okay.
not fart into the
And then all of a sudden today or recently, it's like there's no mud, no dirt, just all grass as if it's always been that way for years.
That's weird.
But I got one, and this is I. It's so funny because you hear other people say stuff like this a lot of times, and you just kind of roll your eyes, like, yeah, okay, these people are just either making it up or whatever. But this is true. I mean, I wasn't even going to say anything, but then I read that comment this morning when I woke up. There was a third tree in my backyard that I don't ever remember being there. I noticed there was a really dark, shady area in the corner by or the back left corner of my fenced-in yard. I'm like, why is that so dark? The sun was out and it was so bright, but that corner was so dark. And then I go over to the sliding glass door and I'm looking closer, and I go, there's a third tree. I've been cutting the grass there for a year and a half now, and
Huh.
I've never noticed this third tree. It's a big old tree. It looks like it's been there 50 to 60 years. I mean, it ain't no little sapling or anything. I don't know that. I mean, maybe I'm just losing my mind, or I'm senile, or something. But I swear there was a tree that I've never seen before in my backyard.
That is bizarre, dude. You would think a tree you've lived there all these years or all this time.
Yeah, about 2 years now.
Huh.
It's not a very big backyard. I mean, you can see the whole backyard from the back porch. It's not like it's like somewhere like over the yonder where I, just could have
Wow.
missed it.
I'll tell you something bizarre that happened to me that I'm like you. I listen to people tell their stories about, well, there was a building that just appeared out of nowhere, straight right there, right in front of my face.
Yeah.
I know I was the same way, but I'm going to tell you a story. We were driving around. We drive around this one area all the time. It has all these restaurants and it's kind of like a business area and stuff. And then one day, just out of the blue, a freaking restaurant just appeared out of nowhere. And I swear to you, like we drive this same route almost every day for the past 10, 20 years or so. And I have never even seen this building. And all of a sudden, this building is attached to the property, just popped up out of the blue. Just one day, I didn't even see, like, normally you'd see like some sort of construction going on, right? Like,
Right.
and stuff like that. But no, it was just there. And I turned and looked at my wife and said, "Where did that come from?" She's like, "Oh, that's been there for about 2 weeks." I'm like, "What? No, there's no way." That building, that restaurant just popped up out of thin air. I kid you not.
I know what you mean. I mean, if it was last Tuesday, I mean, I'd kind of halfway believe you, like I always halfway believe everybody else that tells a story similar to that. But now that it's happened to me, I'm not going to doubt it anymore. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to take a picture of this tree because what's so funny is just last time when I was cutting the grass and I was going around the tree that I do remember,
Huh.
and the other tree on the right hand side, because I remember the two trees that that have always been there. They are starting to grow those like side branches
Uh-huh.
off the trunk where you have to go around them and you can't barely get to the center of the tree trunk because the little side branches, the little small ones that are growing off the side are getting in the way. So it's coming due for a trimming. Like I have to get out the little pruners and prune those things down. And I was just remembering how bad they had gotten on those two trees that I remember, being always being there. When I looked outside today, the new tree, it has none of those on it, not a single one. It's just a plain old trunk without any that doesn't need any pruning at all, and it's just there, like it's has no shame in its game. It's just there, strong and tall as any tree ever stood.
Wow. I'll tell you what, brother. I mean, I was listening to Kryptonian's story that one night, and I was like, "No way! What is this? What's he talking about? Come on, Crep. You're not like this usually." And I just kind of dismissed it as. But then I did. I God's armor said, "Well, I had the same thing happen to me about a building," and then I said, "Oh wait, yeah, that's true. I had a building pop out in front of me few months back too, and I wasn't even really thinking about that. And
So
then
that's not what you told the cop when he was giving you the DUI, right?
right.
Okay, just checking.
I actually saw a cop the other night. My mom's was driving the truck, and the truck broke down. And he actually pulled over and see if he could help us. And I was like, "No, we got a tow truck coming and stuff." He was pretty nice, man. It didn't even look like a cop, like you would think a cop should look. Like he had a beard, kind of like a long white beard, and the hair to match. And it was just like he didn't present himself as like a cop, really. He just presented himself as like just an ordinary dude, just like an
Did you
ordinary.
read his name badge? Did it say Officer Saint Nicholas or anything like that? Was he was he Irish?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. Uh, it was some kind of saint, because you know where the heck did he just popped out of nowhere too, just like that restaurant. Because I turned around, I looked behind me, and there he was. But because I was in the car, and I was trying to help. I was like, why won't this thing move? And I think I might ask Scarab about this too. It's like the engine runs just fine. You turn it on, it runs just fine. It was low on gas, but there was enough gas in it to where I could press down on the gas and it would go, you know.
Like
But
it was trying to go but couldn't quite.
it wouldn't go the gear when you put it. You couldn't put it in reverse. You couldn't put it
No.
in drive or neutral even. You know how you have it in neutral and you can usually push it if it's in neutral. It wouldn't even do that.
Oh, I see. Well, what
So
did it sound like again?
Oh man. I'm going to do a shout out real quick.
All right.
There's two watching, but there's only one chatting right now, and that's Robin. So we had Mr. Jocko was in here. Robin is in here and still here. SS, or should I say lowercase s, big S, is in here. God's Armor was in the house tonight and even joined us for the broadcast. And that is it.
Jason McFall says he would like an invite.
Oh,
He just joined.
That'll kill some time. Let's get him on the broadcast, shall we?
Sure, why not?
I'm sure he's got some interesting things to say. And you know what? Well, I'll just wait till he gets in here, and then I'm not going to mention that just yet. I'll let him get in here. He can mention it. Wait, how am I going to send him an invite? Oh,
Don't you have him on your Hangouts?
yeah, that's true. Hold on. Duh. Okay, copied it. Going over to Hangouts. Going over to McFalls. Don't you just
Okay,
like
you're walking us through the process? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't you just like how I commentate everything? Pasting it in the Hangouts. And there you go.
I love how when you first come in on this, it says that you're backstage.
Really?
Oh, that's what it says to me anyway. And then it
Oh.
says the host can bring you on to the show at any time. Be ready.
Right? It does? Oh, that's cool, man.
So I'm checking Twitter for the latest Mandela effects and looking to see if somebody mentioned the Ford logo. And I see where somebody mentioned Spider-Man. Do you remember Spider-Man as one word or Spider-Man with a dash between Spider and Man?
Spider-Man always has a dash. Batman's always been one word. Spider-Man's always had a dash.
Well, 63% of the people agree. I just took the poll out of 8 votes.
Was it just 8? Those darn 8 votes, man.
So, at 63%, I guess that means 5 out of 8 agree.
There was people having trouble with him having the blue trunks, and I said, no, listen, Spider-Man, the earlier versions of him didn't really have so much blue on him, but he did have blue on later.
Right.
Especially in the 80s and 90s. But I can remember being a little kid having Spider-Man pajamas that had blue trunks or pants or whatever you want to call them. But I do remember being mostly red. So I sent him the invite, by the way.
Okay.
You could quit yelling at me, Robin. I'm just kidding. She didn't yell at me, but, you know.
She didn't type in all caps.
Like, let him in. Let him in. I'm like, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. I'm just kidding. I sent him the invite, so what do you think about Spider-Man?
You know, I remember it both ways, so I can't say it resonates strongly with me one way or the other. The one that really gets me is the Smokey the Bear is now Smokey Bear. But when I did research on it, and I think that's just they've rebranded it. I don't think that it's been Mandela affected. I think it just used to be um, Smokey the Bear, and over the years they've decided to just go with Smokey Bear.
I don't like
Like,
that. Smoky.
yeah,
Bear.
I know, right? It just don't sound right.
How did it not get to you? Hold on, let me try it again. You know, this is an all new system. I'm not used to it, so
I see an example of this Ford logo change.
copy to clipboard. Okay, go to Hangouts. Oh, I didn't. There we go. I forgot to hit enter.
I see.
No wonder. It's not the system that's at fault. It's my bad.
Well, I can't go to the Hangouts to give you a. Oh, I can do it in the chat. Never mind. I know what I'm
No,
doing.
no, no. I sent it. Oh, hey, Michelle's Opinions is in the house tonight.
That's what's up.
Oh, and there he is. He's waiting behind the curtain, the iron curtain. Hold on, let me get him in here. Boom. There we go. Oh, crap. Did that kick you out?
I got my.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me we can
No,
only
I'm
have...
in.
Wait a second.
What, we kicked the other guy out?
No, I think so. I don't know how the hell that happened. Hold on. Let me try. There we go.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we got a
Yeah, I
speaker
accidentally
feedback.
exited. I hit the wrong button. That was my fault.
I guess we have to ask the big question now that you're here. Jason, how's everything going?
Everything's going good, and I have my speakers turned off.
Huh?
It's going good.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll tell you, I can hear you a lot better on this system than I can on the old Hangouts.
Yeah, I know. Everybody sounds. Why do I have feedback?
Uh-oh. Must be one of us.
I've got my speakers turned off and unplugged. All I've got is my headphones and my microphone.
You're getting feedback? I'll mute up and let you talk and see if you still get it.
All right, let's try this some more. All right, sagittariusly. Do you
Hello?
hear any feedback? Do you hear any
Yeah,
feedback?
I hear you. Yeah, you sound fine. Hebrew, unmute.
So
We still got feedback.
it wasn't coming.
Were you getting it while he was muted? Can everybody hear me okay?
I can. I don't know about Jason.
It's down to the point where I can't understand. I can hear you, but I don't know what's being said because there's so much overlap.
Crap.
Maybe if you leave and come back, try leaving and coming back, Jason.
No, wait. Let's both mute up. Sad, you mute up. I'll mute up. And let him.
All right, but I can't. Hold on, I have to go back to that screen.
Oh. Yeah, because you're on the phone.
Now, I don't know why I wouldn't be, but I might be.
No, it wasn't us because I was hearing it when we were muted up. We were muted up. I could still hear it. Unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Now you sound good.
Yeah, that's what's kind of weird. It was, I think it was a glitch. This is a whole new system. Yeah, this whole thing's only been up for this whole thing's only been up for about a month.
Yeah, it's still got some bugs in it then. Sad, you can unmute if you want to. See what I did there? I said not to.
What is going
Hello?
on?
There you are.
All right. So we're good?
We're good, but I don't know about Jason now. On his end.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Cool. So what's
I
new?
forgot to pause my forgot to pause the live stream. So that's why I kept hearing everybody. I'm going, man, what is going on here? No, I forgot to pause the live stream. That is a rookie error, and I pulled it. I will own it. So Robin Neely and Michelle and Pages, you can both hammer me all you want to on that. I did that. My fault.
Well, we're testing this StreamYard out for the first time tonight, so it's good to have as much interaction as we can get.
Yeah, and I've got to do it myself. Because I want to do a stream tomorrow, and I want to get as many people in as I can. Now, how many people can you have on one of these streams?
6.
Can you? Really? 6?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Huh.
When I go to enter it, it says up to 6.
All right, because now my stream tomorrow that I want to do, I've got people from Midland that want to join in on the stream, and I want to get as many people from the States as well as many people I can from other countries. So we can do 6 on one of these.
Yep.
All right. Do not do Studio 10. They will completely jack up your Google account. Don't do the Studio 10. I tried that. And nope, Studio 10 takes over your entire Google account. I spent the entire day today unjacking my account.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that I was afraid of that using one of the other things, and someone told me about this one. And I was like, the other one I tried, it said it will change your YouTube account. It will take down your videos. It will be in charge of previous videos, and it can effectively take down your videos. I'm like, nope, I don't want any of that shit. So here we are with this one. This one seems to be the more reliable one, the more secured one.
Well, this is the one that Scarab's going with.
Yeah.
And yeah, the StreamYard, yeah, this is the one that Scarab's going with. And if Scarab's comfortable enough to go with it, I'm going to go with it until we can find something better. I mean, we all got caught with our britches down. All of us did. Because nobody thought they'd really take down Hangouts on the air. None of us did.
Well, who would think that Google would shoot themselves in the foot like that? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, they literally eliminated 25% of their creator content. A full 25% of all of YouTube's content just got took down by them getting rid of Hangouts on the air. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you take the best program you've got on Earth, the best program that you have in your suite for communications, whether it's through text or video, and kill it? Why would you do that? I have yet to get an answer to that, but they've done it. They're killing the best program they have for communications. And they're making a scramble to go outside of Google to find third-party applications that Google has no control over in order for us to do the same thing we did before using Google products. Now, if Google stops, takes 2 steps back, looks at what they're done to themselves, and goes, oh my God, we were stupid, and bring back Hangouts on the air, I will one, I'll be surprised. 2, I'll be astonished. 3, I'll just fall over the floor dead because Google is being run by a morons who have no business sense whatsoever.
And like I said earlier in the broadcast, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I mean, I'm sure they got their. I don't know. I have no clue what their logic is behind what they've done, but I'm sure they're still making. You know, they're still like the most multi-billion-dollar corporation on the globe or planet or plane, whichever one you subscribe to, and so I mean, I'm sure they're going to be just fine. However, I don't think I think that what they're trying to do is they're trying to cater to, you know, corporations. They're trying to cater to bigger channels, larger channels that have, you know, big deep pockets and can afford, you know, the people that aren't affected by this are the people that they're catering to. They don't care about the little guy like me and you and Jason so much.
I have to disagree with you because they're literally taking down channels that have over 200,000 subscribers by taking down Hanging on the Air and taking down their other live streaming platform for streaming games. I mean, they took both of them down at the same time. And I'm going, why would you take down half your content?
Like I said, I don't know what their logic is,
now YouTube has no new content being put on with Google approved software. Now we've
Right.
got to go third party and go through Sketchville in order to get our content onto YouTube, and we will, because we're resilient,
Yeah, we'll always find a way,
we're
won't we?
tough, we're durable, and we're stubborn.
That's right. We'll always find a way.
What I was mentioning earlier is earlier on the broadcast about him. I said, what you've done, like you just said, Jason, we had to go to a third party who is, by the way, charging $20 a month. This is the free version. And anyone who wants to get the $20 a month and get it upgraded, it's a far better program for one thing. In my opinion, from what I'm seeing so far. So what they're doing is they're sending their Google customers to better quality programming to a competitor. Why the hell would they do that? I'm sorry, but
Yeah, they are. They are sending everybody to a competitor. And I know you're using StreamYard, which is the same people that Scared Performance is using. Scared is the same people with StreamYard. And I'm going, okay, this is who I'm going to be working with. If it's good enough for Daniel, I see you on live tonight. You're using StreamYard, and I'm going, well, shit. I'm going to be using it.
I tried to
Hey,
go with
what am I not
OJ.
using anymore? What am I not using anymore? I'm not using Hangouts on the air.
Yep.
Hey, Google, you just lost that whole user base. It's not just me. It's not just, Ebro. It's not the Scared Performance. I've
Yeah,
got
I was listening to some.
I got 121 subs that do their own live streams. Hey, that's 121 people that I know of.
Oh yeah, not to. I mean, let's don't even get started on how they're censoring so many channels, and so many people are so afraid to use, certain keywords that for risk of being demonetized or shadow banned or whatever. Um, I heard a guy today talking about um, we should petition the um, the government to put out a platform for free, like YouTube, that isn't owned by a corporation, so that we can just talk freely and say whatever the heck we want and keep our free speech. And that way, that way we can, people can keep their so-called First Amendment rights, because people can't even can't even say what they really want to say anymore. They have to water it down, or watch that they don't say this word or that word, just to be able to be on YouTube.
Well, there is a place. It's called Steam.
Well, you
There
know what
are
I almost
places to go, but you also have to remember that what you say reflects on yourself. And I got a lot of anti-Jew jokes, and I've got a lot of anti-Muslim jokes, but I don't say them due to the fact that I've got Jewish and Muslim friends.
Well, it's just not. I mean, you don't want to go on live stream and go out. I mean, you're going to always have viewers that may or may not be of a certain ethnicity, a certain nationality, a certain sexual orientation, or whatever. You don't want to go out there and try to offend people who are potentially going to enjoy watching you, just at the expense of making a joke.
Well, no, here's the whole problem. Here's the whole problem. Here's the whole problem. All right. There is 157 definitions of gender definition in the United States right now. Now, if you use the wrong one, you can be in trouble. Now, how is any one individual going to be able to keep track of all 150 and apply the proper definition for that individual at that specific point at any given time. It's not going to happen. I see you. You're a man. You're wearing a suit and tie. Sir, it's a pleasure to meet you. Don't tell me you identify as a female while you're wearing a suit and tie and you prefer to be referred to as a queen, and you're going to sue me because I didn't do that on the initial contact because you did not show up wearing a freaking ballerina dress. Don't tell me.
I mean, I don't run into that. I mean, I hear about it, like like you hear about, you hear about it on, on TV or in the news or whatever. But these stories they come up with are so outlandish and so ridiculous. It's almost like they're just perpetrating them just for entertainment purposes. I mean, in my everyday walk of life, I don't run into these kind of situations where I have to be careful how I identify somebody. I'm yet for it to occur in real life situation for me anyway. I don't know about anybody else.
I've run into it twice. 2 times I've run into this, and I'm going, you know what? You got a dick, you got balls, you're in a business suit, you're a guy. I'm going to call you Mr. Blah, blah. That's it. I'm not confusing myself. The other one, I got mad because I called her Miss. I called this gentleman Mrs., not Queen, blah, blah. She answered the door wearing a dress, high heels, and it's a guy. Got the full package. But me being raised at an age where I've got to be aware, be sensitive. You're like, ma'am, I have to address her as queen. Not ma'am. Enough. Ma'am is not descriptive enough. Queen is what she identifies as.
Yeah, that just seems a bit extreme to me.
Her birth certificate says she was born a male.
Yeah, that seems very extreme. I mean, if I ran into somebody that demanded they have a certain title in front of their name, and no matter who they are or what they are, I'm going to be taken back by that, unless they really are like, if I ever meet royalty or a queen. I mean, then I'll, of course, I'll do what.
I'll refer to you as ma'am. I've got this thing in the British Parliament. And, you are not queen. I'm going to refer to you as you.
Well, what about
take it up with Home Depot because I'm not calling you queen. I will call you ma'am, but I will not call you queen.
Queen, I am royalty.
I'll call Debbie queen.
Princess Peach or
Debbie's my princess. Debbie's told me to call her queen, but she's my princess.
I'm teasing.
But I'm not gonna walk up and give some dude wearing a dress the same status that Queen Mom. Not doing that. That would be elevating the customer to a higher level than some of my relatives. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you're roboting out on us, Jason, when you talk a little bit.
I believe it. Let me turn my camera off. Is that better?
I thought he was Megatron there for a second. I thought we were talking to Megatron.
I have my camera on.
So far, it sounds better.
All right, cool.
So, I mean, as much as I think Google screwed up on that whole Hangouts thing, I
This
think
pooch.
we're gonna enjoy this new StreamYard. I think it's gonna end up being a much better service, and soon before you know it, Hangouts is just gonna become a distant memory of what used to be.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
I
another
think
thing.
so.
This is a lot more user friendly, I think, than not than Hangouts. But I tried to use the OBS, and OBS. You know what the BS stands for, don't you? Stands
I
for
think I might
Yeah,
have a slight inkling.
yeah. Well, ultimate. No, not ultimate. What am I trying to say? Where was I going? Where the hell was I going with that?
bullshit, so who cares?
Over bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a slope, not a quip.
So basically, what Google tried to do all at the same time was kill one service while they tried to put another service in that is absolutely useless. At the same time, force people to go and buy new computers all at the same time. So I think an antitrust lawsuit should go in and get Hangouts on the air and Hangouts resupported in order to put things back the way they were.
I know Google has been being looked at for monopoly as a potential monopoly on the internet in general because nobody uses Internet Explorer anymore. There really isn't. Almost every computer you buy new from the store, comes with that generic. I mean, if it's a Microsoft computer, it still has Internet Explorer installed, but who uses it? But they all now have Google Chrome ready to go on every phone and laptop and uh, tablet that you buy. I mean, and you have to you when you create your user profile with almost any cell phone company, you have to create a Google account in order to get the phone
Oh, now
activated. It just
here's
gets
where I got you. Here's where I got you.
Uh-oh.
Here's where I've got you on that one. And here is their big argument. Chromium, which is what Chrome is based off of, Google does not own that.
Oh.
Google does not own
They
Chromium,
don't own Chrome?
which is what Google is based on. They do not own it.
Do you know who does?
About 2,487 people. It's an
I will-
open source software project.
See, you just shut down my argument because I was going to make the argument that I did have to download the latest Chrome in order to get this program loaded because it would not take it unless I uploaded the latest version of Chrome. And I thought Chrome was owned by Google.
Well, I mean,
it's
it does. It's got the Google logo in it. It is called Google Chrome, isn't it?
It is called Google Chrome, but it is based off of Chromium, which is a freeware program base that you can get off of GitHub and rebuild yourself.
I see. However, though, I mean, that doesn't deny the fact that you still have to create a Google account in order to activate your device.
Well, yeah, you're stuck there. And even if you're still Google.
Uh-oh. I think Google hears what you're saying. They're trying to shut you down.
You can go dig and see what kind of weird crap pops up with your Bing search. If you want to get repulsed, you know how.
Right, and
I'm
then
not-
also the fact that that they determine what comes up in their search engine when you when you search for anything on Google, they have, they have their way of prioritizing things that they want you to see before other things. And I don't know, it just seems like they've really gotten too big for their own britches, as far as I'm concerned. Um, there needs to be a healthy competitor out there, and I don't see one that exists yet. But I have a feeling that over the
Well,
course of the
the
next
only
few years, it's gonna start happening because people are going to get fed up with this.
the only healthy competitor Google has for as far as search goes is
Uh-oh.
Bing, which is Microsoft's. Now, I've got to warn you, using Bing, it's going to pull up some really crazy images. It's going to pull up some really crazy results. I looked up a kid's game, Bing, and I wound up with more hits on child pornography than I did the game. And no, I'm not going to say which game because I don't want to propagate it any further than it's already been done. I don't want to propagate the image any further than they've already been done, so I'm not going to. But I was absolutely on the floor, flabbergasted. I looked up the same game in Google. I did not get any child pornography. I looked the same game up in Yahoo. No child pornography. But Bing is it, it it's one of the worst search engines there is, and that's what's owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Bing to be competition for Google at all. I mean, they're just another search engine that happens to be owned by Microsoft. I mean, and I mean, they don't really. I know DuckDuckGo. I've used that a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. It just seems like none of these other ones are ones that are used. I mean, are being used very much because they're not mainstream yet. I'm talking about a new platform that's available to everybody, that is free, and that is mainstream enough that everybody will join over. I guess one of my best example I can think of is how everybody kind of shifted from MySpace to Facebook, and then MySpace, became no longer, the thing because Facebook took
I'm old
that
enough to
over.
remember. I'm old enough to remember MySpace.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the best example that I can come up with is where something new came along and everybody had enough with the old one and wanted the new one, and I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. All right, I got to step away for about 20 seconds. I'll be right back.
Are you still here, Hebrew? This is your show and
I
everything.
was just sorry about that. I was blowing my nose. I didn't think it would be right for you guys to hear all that nonsense.
All right.
Okay. So are you all cleared out now?
Not exactly. The nose is still leaking. I've had this code now going on, I guess, almost a little over a week now. So you might want to stay far back away from me if you don't want to catch it.
All right. Well, you never know. You might cause this video to go viral.
Good one. I wonder, I just got a message. Scarab is on, but here's the thing. He gonna be on for a while.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. This tonight might be the night that he does the best show ever for only 30 minutes, and we're gonna miss it.
I know, right? And that's what they got replay for.
I'm just kidding, and you know that.
I know. Besides, like someone once said, don't ever say you're sorry for anything.
That's right, unless unless you punch them in the mouth for no good reason.
Oops. Sorry about that. My fist just came flying towards your mouth. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I remember one time I was at a rap concert and I accidentally stepped on this guy's brand new Air Jordans,
Oh
and
no.
I had to look up because he was about 7 foot tall.
Oh boy.
And the best believe the first thing that came out of my mouth was "I'm sorry."
Right.
He wasn't trying to hear all that though.
Uh-oh.
He told me to step off. I assumed that meant get my foot off of his shoe.
Yeah, I would hope so. You don't mess with a man's Air Jordans, that's for sure.
I know, right? People have been shot over less, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. People have been shot over Air Jordans. But yeah.
Let's go.
In the 90s. Did that happen in the 90s?
Yeah, it was the '90s. I was at a rap concert. I'm trying to remember which rap group it was, but I want to say it was MC Hammer, but I have no idea for sure.
It's Hammer time.
You can't touch this.
Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh.
Jason, you're so robotic. You're Mr. Roboto. Mr. Roboto.
Da, 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 da. Mr. Roboto, honor gato, Mr. Roboto.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, well, there he is. Mr. McFalls, you okay over there, sir? Welcome back.
So, Hebrew,
Yo.
I was noticing your new name, He-Bro, from Eternia.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty cool name, by the way. I was just going to ask you, when was the last time you were at Eternia, since it's your home country and everything?
It's been a long time. My rocket ship broke down, and since this planet is neither flat nor round, it's hard to take off from a rocket, since outer space doesn't exist in this universe.
Okay. Well, you know what? Sagittarically speaking, being my name and everything, I would like to provide clarification, since we're talking about names and distant, far off places that we're from.
Oh.
My name is referencing the fact that I'm from the reality when we were still in the Sagittarius Arm galaxy, as opposed to the Orion Spur where we currently reside.
I see. I don't get any of that because I'm not.
So all my points of view and my comments they're Sagittarically speaking, so to speak, instead of like hypothetically speaking. I'm coming from the distant reality of Sagittarius's arm. So I hope that clears everything up for everybody that may or may not have been, wondering how the heck I came up with such a crazy name.
By the way, his views don't necessarily reflect that of the Hebrew channel.
Yeah, or any of its sponsors.
The Earth may or may not be round or flat or square.
Or hollow.
Yeah.
So I think Jason's kind of back. I don't know. Let's give him a chance to say something. See if we can hear him.
Well, I better shut my fat mouth then.
Jason, are you there?
Oh
I
no!
take that as a no. Well, it seems like he just keeps dipping off and on.
I think he keeps dipping off and on. I think he keeps dipping off and on. I really think so.
Well, Robin Neely understood my explanation apparently in chat. Thank you, Robin.
Robin understands all and sees all.
She's all knowing.
Right? You know, I think she's from another planet too.
You know what? I think you kind of have to be a certain level of out there to be in here. You know what I mean?
Sure. Speaking out there, Jason, you still with us, brother? Give him a chance to talk, will you? You keep yapping.
Well, what you said you had other things you had weighing heavy on your mind there, Hebrew. What else did you want to talk about this evening?
No, I just wanted to bitch slap Google for 20, 25 minutes. I'm done with that. So,
All right. Well, you mentioned other things earlier. I didn't know if you wanted to get to them.
I had a dream about Ghostbusters the other night that's kind of coming true.
Okay.
Not again.
Would you like to talk about it? Are you laying down?
I'll set up the scenario for you.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, let's just say they start out the movie this way. Ray Stantz is a little child. He has the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man doll in his arms. And all the kids at camp are giving him shit for having a doll and for seeing a spooky creature in the woods.
Huh.
And then
You're off to a good start. Keep going.
he goes running into the woods because they're making fun of him. So he's like, forget you guys. So he runs into the woods. And as he's running, he doesn't notice it, but there's these glowing red eyes staring right at him. And it scares him in such a way that he starts running back towards the camp. But
All right.
running towards the camp, he drops the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man doll. We see that.
Oh, man. Why's he got to drop it?
And then, I don't know. It's because he's so scared. And then,
I know, right?
he starts running, and then he's running so fast he doesn't notice the camp counselor standing right in front of him, and he bumps right in front of him, and the camp counselor's giving him shit for where'd you go? You don't run off for that like that and all that stuff, and then the camp counselor's kind of giving him a hard time for seeing the scary monster in the woods too, until the camp counselor himself looks up and sees red glowing eyes. And he can't talk, he can't move, he's paralyzed in fear. And then he's paralyzed in fear, right? So then he starts running. And then little Ray Stantz starts running. And then the creature's chasing after him, and the music's starting to build up. It goes, dun, 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 dun. And then they get to the end of the woods, and the camp counselor's looking right at the beast. And then the beast looks right. Speaking of the beast, I just saw that. But the beast looks right at him and goes, ah, and it goes, Ghostbusters, and then plays the Ghostbuster song plays, and then we see the Ghostbuster logo pop up, and then it says, however many years later. It says, however many years later, right? 2020 title comes across the screen, and it shows. It shows. Who's who I'm talking about, right?
It shows what?
It shows that guy. He's teaching a class, Paul Rudd, and he's teaching a class. And he looks over, and our soon-to-be heroes are sitting at their desk. They're waiting for the bell to ring, and it's the one kid from Stranger Things and that other little girl from something, and they're in school. And Paul Rudd's teaching the class, and that's the first act. That starts us into the first act. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that's going to be a Ghostbusters show that you're going to create in the very near future. But don't
No.
give away the second or third act just yet.
Well, no, I mean this
Yeah,
is
it
something.
needs a lot of question. It needs a lot of out and have some boyers on that. I mean, you got everything else to do to stop action. It is going to take a lot of time to do it, but you've got the first episode of the Ghostbusters cartoon series, really.
There you go.
And I love how you do a twist on the Ghostbusters are featuring people from Stranger Things versus the cast of Stranger Things dressing up in Ghostbusters costumes like they did in season 2. It's a nice little twist on it.
That was the dream I had, though.
Yeah, that is a
I know,
very
but
interesting twist. In fact, it's something I would not even expect out of Hebrew.
yes, it's very
Not
creative.
even out of him. Yeah, it is. It is very creative.
But that's the new Ghostbusters movie is going to have those kids from Stranger Things. That's why I came up with that. But the opening of the movie is not something that they've discussed. So how would I know that? That just came out of my dream.
Hey, man, I'm not saying you knew it or didn't know it. I'm just saying you came up with a very interesting intro. You came up with a great Act 1. You better write it down
Yeah,
before you
they
forget it
used it.
unless you're
Well,
Huh?
they're already using it for the trailer for the movie for the reboot.
That's-
That's bad as a fucking bum.
Yeah.
What are they using
That-
again, Jason?
They're using what
Do what
Hebrew
now?
dreamt up last night as the trailer for the movie. They just released the trailer for the movie about 2 hours ago.
What? No.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities you're saying, huh? There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man doll and he's running with it.
I'm not.
Yep.
I did not see that. I didn't see it. I didn't see that trailer.
I know you did. It was about 2 hours ago, and I almost didn't see it. And I'm going, okay, it's gonna be fucked up. Ebro's gonna love this shit, and now you're talking about. I'm going. All right, I know he's gonna love it. This is your wet dream come
No.
true.
Right? Well,
This is your wet dream come true.
see, I knew who was going to be in the movie, but I dreamt that sequence that I just told you guys about. I had not seen that trailer that you're talking about because I just dreamt it last night. How would I know? If
Right.
it came out 2
Yeah.
hours ago.
Nothing. Hey, I've got a friend who is wanting to start doing this live YouTube thing. Can I send him a link?
Well, I mean, that's fine. But I think we are going to start ending it, aren't we? Since Scarab's on.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. I want to thank Michelle and Robin Neely
Wait.
for sticking with us, even though they knew they had those other options. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Michelle's opinion.
Wait.
Michelle.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Jason was saying, were you saying bring him on tonight?
Yeah, I was gonna bring him on tonight.
Oh,
He can
well,
join.
I mean, we were thinking about shutting it down, but everyone's going to be leaving. We can do something after.
Yeah, we'll do
If you're gonna
something
be up
after,
there.
or we got other days. We can do it. I don't want to step on Scarab.
No.
And Jocko says later, or later, guys, as well. Everybody's saying sayonara.
Yeah. I think we should go ahead and shut her down.
It is time to shut her down. We cannot step on Scarab.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Jason.
We can step on him, but you know, it's not right.
Don't forget to hit thumbs up if you're still in the live chat.
Yeah, thanks
And,
everybody for sticking with us, even though, you did have better choices.
All right.
I
Well,
can't believe is still hanging out. I mean, that is awesome. And Jocko is the fan of the bone. You got 3 heavy hitters right there. Hanging out.
Yeah, Armor Up on the show, on the Scarab show right now. Armor, he just got the invite when he was on the show.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of learning to do with this new. We got a lot of learning to do.
Yeah,
all right.
I am liking it.
I'm gonna do the shout out. We got St. Church speaking. We got David Dan is the man, also known as Hebrew, and Jason McFall in the panel. We've got Michelle's opinions. We got Jocko Art. We've got Robin Neely. We had briefly Armored Up in the chat. I want to thank everybody with the wrench for keeping the peace, even though I think everybody does have a wrench. And everybody, it is time to go over to Scarab's channel and terrorize his chat room over there, where none of us have a wrench, and we have no idea what's going on.
Well said. And I think with that, we'll end it. Thank you, Jason, for that.
Everybody have a great night. I will see you at Scarab's.
Good night, everybody. Oh, wow, this is kind of different. End your broadcast. Not yet. End broadcast. Okay, here we go. And there it is.